Okay, Nathan, I have been recently introduced to this incredible product that burns fat out of the body, more predominantly the visceral fat. Now, at my age, I want to get the best result possible from this product, and I've been guided to ask you about your advice on this because you're an expert in your field as one of the top naturopaths here on the Gold Coast. And I'm just wondering what steps are most important to take to get the best result out of this, because I personally am not someone who just wants to jump in and rush at something just to get the best result. If there's a plan that I can follow that can really set the tone and really clear and get everything balanced and ready to get the best result, I'd like to hear all about it, and I believe you've got something to share with us.
Yeah, perfect. So, David, what we usually do at the clinic is prepare people.
Mm-hmm.
So why did they put weight on in the first place?
Yeah.
Was it because they're dehydrated,
Yeah.
they're inflamed, they're toxic, they're not moving their bowels?
Mm-hmm.
So let's fix all that first. Let's make sure you're getting good quality sleep.
Yep.
That you're drinking plenty of water, because you know how you get
Yep.
rid of fat, right?
Yep.
You pee it out.
I was never knew that.
Yeah,
Oh,
or
wow.
it goes through all the bowels.
Okay, yep.
And speaking of bowels, like 2 or 3 bowel movements a day, ideally, is
Yep.
what we should be having.
Yeah.
So having enough fibre and combining water
That's
with
right.
that to make that happen.
It's amazing how many people don't really have a good regular system. I'm
Yeah.
really quite amazed.
Yeah, but you think about it, why does the fat accumulate in the first place? Yes, there's inactivity, there's overindulging,
Yeah.
but we have fat as a protection mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
So when our liver can't remove all these toxins,
Yeah.
it has to store them somewhere.
Yeah.
So it nicely has this visceral fat around bum, tummy and thighs,
Wow.
and it stores all the toxins in there.
Right.
And so if you try and force the body to break that visceral fat down and get it out, but the pathways are congested,
Yeah.
then you're going to have a very tough time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the last thing that you want is for your body to put that fat back on, because your
That's
body's
right.
like, that was dangerous to let all of this toxins out of the fat without me being ready.
That's right. Exactly.
So yeah, we need to get the bowels moving, get sleep good, hydrated, and support the liver.
Mm.
And so
what's the best way to do that?
the best way, and again, being naturopath for 15 years, I've tasted some pretty awful and overly sweetened artificial detoxes that are...
It's not cut grass, is it?
No grasses. Even though they taste like that.
I know
Sometimes.
some of them. I remember drinking one once and it was just tasted like cut grass.
Yeah,
But they say, oh, it's good for you.
yeah. All the lectin containing wheatgrass, barley grass
That's
is actually
right.
not good at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
full of lectins damage the gut.
Oh, my
But there's a
God.
big fad about how they're alkalizing, and
Yes.
but the science is past that
Amazing.
now.
Wow.
So this was made, so it's neutral, no artificial colours, flavours added.
Oh, wow.
It's got real peppermint in there, not peppermint flavour, so that's the underlining taste.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty, dissolves quite well in water. Like you put it in a glass around about that size, maybe a little bit less.
Yep.
And I love using these little whizzes that you can just
And
stir it
around
up
about a
really
teaspoon.
easily. Teaspoon of this.
Yep.
And if you haven't got much to lose, let's
Yep.
say you've got 5 to 10 kilos to release.
Yep.
You know, once a day is probably good enough.
Okay.
For 2 weeks.
Okay.
But if you want to sort of really undo all the years of neglect and not detoxing,
Yeah.
I'll be doing it twice a day,
Okay.
up to 3 weeks.
Okay.
At least 2.
Right.
At least 2.
So how in a supply of one packet, how many weeks would you get out of one packet?
So this has 30 servings.
30 servings. So that's like one a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're doing it twice, you've got your 2 weeks there.
Okay.
And
Right.
that's pretty good.
Yep.
Like
Okay.
as a
You
basic
get a good
to
result out of
started.
that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What would people expect to feel if they take it? Will they notice any changes in their movements or within their system, or is it very subtle?
Combination. So
Yeah.
there's actually vibrational frequencies in here that
Uh-huh.
work more subtly to help the metabolic waste be removed.
Mhm.
But when looking at how the liver's breaking toxins down and converting them from being stored in your fat to being
Yep.
water soluble to
Okay.
pee them out and get them out through the stool, all the cofactors are in here supporting the liver. So if you've got a liver issue and that's translated to skin issues, or your bowels are slow, or you've always got gut issues,
Yeah.
you're going to feel benefit there.
Right.
If you've got issues that are more related to like some sort of spleen or kidney issue, like you get pain in the back often,
Yeah.
or the urine's quite dark and cloudy,
Yeah.
you'll notice some improvements
Wow.
there. So it really depends on where the body needs the help
Yeah.
as to how it's going to help.
Okay. Now another question, and I know some of you will relate to this. I'm actually quite a patient person because I like to do things methodically, step by step, to get the best result. But I know some people are keen to jump in. They get this the wonderful new product that's just been released, oh wow, they want to jump into it. Now, some people would like to perhaps, they're wondering, I guess, a question that you might have, can I use this product in conjunction with this new product, or is it best to keep them separate?
In an ideal situation, you would do this first, then jump on the product.
Okay.
But if the circumstance doesn't allow for that, you're always better off detoxing as you go.
Okay, right.
Because you're breaking down that visceral fat and toxins are coming out.
Yeah.
You want this to try and like grab as much of that metabolic waste floating
That's
around
exactly
as possible
right. Yep.
and get it out.
Yep.
And hopefully you can work that little bit faster at clearing those pathways, readying the path to be clear as more visceral fat is being broken down.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Because I know some people have said, I've got a wedding on next Saturday, how quickly can it work? And I know some people are fairly impatient, but it's just nice to know sort of where you stand on your viewpoint of using that in that way.
Yeah.
But that's good. No, that's good. And as far as the longevity of it, how long, it goes for a couple of weeks. Is this something that you would recommend people do like biannually, like every 6 months, or is it just a one-off thing that they'd have to use this product for?
It's all individual data, but what I would say is because the studies are showing such great results with the fat loss, the extract, I would use that as a reason at the end of that 12 weeks to jump on this for a week or 2 weeks. Again, a week if you're just doing it for the cognitive benefits or for the energy benefits, or you've lost a couple of kilos. If you've got many kilos to lose and you've had long-term issues, I would do the 2 weeks break after you've done the 12 weeks. And then go and do another 12 weeks of the fat loss, and just continue that.
So just a continued cycle that you get into that habit, because you'll see and feel such a difference, I guess.
Yes, we are encountering so many toxins every day.
I know.
Like our water source, contaminated.
The thing is,
we're going to have to start drinking. They say we're going to be drinking recycled sewage water.
I've heard that
because of all these forever chemicals.
And you just cannot escape the chemical world. It's in your air. It's everywhere, guys. And I think this is, some people think, oh, well, I eat healthily, I live healthily, and we do predominantly, but we are still under siege by what we drink and what we wash ourselves in, what we breathe. So it's, I think this is a great way for the body to receive a helping hand to get it to the result that we're all looking for.
Exactly, So hopefully that answers the questions. 2 weeks before starting or during.
That's what I'm doing.
And if you didn't do the 2 weeks leading up to it, make sure you're doing the powder alongside it. And if you're taking 2 doses of the fat loss extract, then you can do 2 doses of this.
Okay, fantastic. Oh, that's good.
Around the same time, Okay. And remember the water, I would say, however many kilos you are, have 33 mil to 40 mil per body kilo.
So
if you're 100 kilos, 100 times 0.4, move the decimal place, that's 4 litres.
Great.
And be doing that every day. And of course, trying to drink tap water.
And that's right.
Because it is full of contaminants.
That's right. I was just about to say, try and look after the quality of water that you're drinking, guys, and understand that if you actually saw tap water after, when it hasn't been filtered after 2 or 3 months, or look at a filter of tap water after 2 or 3 months. That's what I was meaning to say. It looks so dirty and grubby, and it's hard to imagine that when you see what appears to be clear tap water isn't necessarily so.
And it's even scarier what you don't see on that filter. Like when you put, I have a water filter business as well.
Oh wow!
So when I do something, I don't do it half-hearted.
Oh, that's why I'm involved. This is the man.
I do deep dives on everything. So of course, when I'm looking at telling patients you got to drink more water, I'm like, what am I really asking to drink? I better make sure it's safe for them.
That's right.
It can be another discussion another time, but
we will do.
Good opportunity is to be drinking the right water, and then you're gonna have the best results. Make sure you're getting good quality sleep. Doing what you can to reduce inflammation. Don't purposely go out and use this as an excuse to eat rubbish and drink alcohol.
No, absolutely not. Nathan and I were having a chat before, guys, and I was saying, I hope that people have the adage, the concept that, this product will come halfway if we come halfway. If we, receive this great benefit with what appears to be little effort, imagine the result that we can get if we put that added effort into it by watching what we eat and maybe doing a little more exercise and coming halfway. And I think that will expedite the whole process.
100%.
And then backed up with utilising this product 2 weeks before you start the product, and we'll get an optimum result out of that.
That's it. You got it right.
Wow. Thank you.
Thanks, David.